Yo, good morning, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Clangin and Bangin with Mikey, episode 42. And today we did our first rounds of posing clinics. And like, it was great, man. It was about 45 minutes, and we just ran through the mandatories and the call outs and the walkthroughs and everything. Yeah, and as of yesterday, we're 5 weeks out. Crazy, 5 weeks out. And yeah, it's been an eventful prep, man. I had to walk away from a couple situations that wasn't really conducive to me as an individual, still isn't. And I think that's important to realize what's for you and what's not for you. You know, it's like when somebody tells you that they want space, give them all the space they want. Fall all the way back. You know, when they text you, you know, just to, just to breadcrumb your ass. Nah, don't fall for it, man. I think that's big, dog. It's like a lot of people just try to be out there forcing shit, or they put on social media, who they with, who they kicking it with, this and this and that, and it's like in reality, it's like, we all know you ain't happy. It's like you're putting on a front, to make believe that you got your shit together and you really don't, and it's sad, man, because it's like the facade fades, bro, and you see this individual for what they really are, and it's like, what they said they were in the beginning, nah. And me personally, I'm not mad, I'm not upset. I was like, yo, ain't no sweat on my back. You know what I mean? I'm just let it roll off. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, and get in my feelings or get out of whack or lose sleep. Because at the end of the day, I know what I bring. I know my worth. And I know what I'm capable of, and what I deserve, and nobody deserves to have the time wasted or to be, not necessarily lied to, but led on, and because a lot of people would say all the right things, man, but talk is cheap. Actions is always, where is that? Being following through, with what you said, following through with, what you said you was gonna do, you know, now that you don't want to do it, or just being 100. It's like I miss the days where it's like before social media, and whether it's YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, whatever, like, or like you had to look a motherfucker in their face, and be honest. You had to look a motherfucker in the face, and it's like, yo, it's like there might be a chance of you getting like, if you getting, sucked in the jaw for some bullshit. But everybody's internet, they're internet thugs, man. They want to put on for people and shit. It's like, or they want to pretend that they got everything figured out, and you really don't. And it's like when people tell you what they don't want, bro, what they really saying is that they don't want you. What they really saying is that you ain't it. And it's like me being an, and I don't want to say this like as I'm getting, like, like I'm gassing myself up, because I'm not. I'm naturally, generally, really nice. You know, I'm the type of dude, like, yo, if I got love for you, you know, I'll help you any which way I can. I mean, it's like, that's the type of dude I am. It's like I've never been out there trying to screw people over, because I believe in karma. I believe the fact that it's like what you do to others becomes onto you. And you don't want to sit there and point fingers at shit, because a lot of the times, bro, is like a lot of people's issues or their traumas or whatever it is. It's how you react to it. It's like, how you expose yourself to that type of energy. And it's like a lot of the times, man, it's like when a lot of the times when people do that, when they show you that you're not important to them, you know, that means for whatever reason, uh, you're an option to them. no matter how often the contact is. It's like or and I read this meme a couple weeks back, and it says it's talking about relationships, and the meme said she doesn't like you. She just likes the fact that you text back faster than a boyfriend does. So yeah, it is that, man. It's like take that into into account. And it's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to be to you know to let people in, but you got to make sure that the people that you let in, that they're genuine, because a lot of the times, man, people get burned, and like they get burned because they expect themselves from the other person, and no, and as bad as I want to flame this particular individual, and as bad as I want to do some niggerish shit, I'm not gonna do that because number one is like, look at my face. I'm not even mad, bro. I'm just like, you know, I'm just looking at it like, hey, you played yourself. You flex, I flex, and when I flex, yeah. And it's funny when you gotta tell people like this, like the version that you get, that you get that you're getting from me now. That's the version that everybody else gets. You know, until you do some fuck shit, or until I feel disrespected, or until I feel like an option, or until I feel that you're not dependable. Yeah, and I think it's sad when like when you go from an individual, and it doesn't matter what type of situation it was. It's like when people want to sit there and play games with your ass, and it's like, bruh, like we all see what the fuck you doing, and it's like the only person that's really gonna lose out in the end is you, because a lot of the times it's like when you're dealing with women, women and men in general. Uh, Most of us guys, I'm gonna keep it a buck. It's like we don't really care about you. You know, and there's only a few things that that would cause a man to change. And I'm gonna break it down for you. One is the fact that we get tired of what we're doing. Two, empty conversations. It's never been the move. And three, man, you don't want to wake up one day and be 40 or 50 and like not have anything to show for it, man. It's like, or not have anybody, to of equal or more value in your life, and so and like the world is fucked up, scary, dirty, fucking mistrusting place, lonely, cold place, man. It's like, and I'm not saying that like that it's okay to have trust issues or whatever it is, because it's not. Because if you have a problem trusting people, that means you don't even trust yourself. And it's like, and a lot of people don't want to admit that because, like I said earlier, a lot of people's problems come from themselves. Whether it's insecurities, all this other shit. And it's like everybody else who's involved with somebody or something at a certain time, it's like you gotta stop blaming other people and you gotta look in the mirror. You have to look at yourself and wonder, yo, like what am I doing that's causing the same shit to happen over and over and over again? And it's easy for people to be an asshole, even when motherfuckers deserve the heat that you about to bring to them. Nah, don't do it because, as Dave East once said, if you're a good person, karma gonna spin the block for you. Karma's gonna take care of whatever situation that person's in, you know, and it's gonna make them realize like, yo, like I fucked around and lost a unicorn fucking with some pawn shop nigga. And I ain't talking about me. I'm just saying, like a lot of people just don't realize how good of a person they got until they ain't got it no more, and then they want to crawl back, and then they want to pretend that oh well, like that wasn't really what it is, and like nah, it's like ma, you was looking for attention, and like a nigga gave it to you, and that was that. You know what I mean? It's like I I don't I ain't mad, bro. I ain't mad. It's all a part of the game, bro. And it's like it's it's a part of the game. It's a it's a fucked up part of the game, but hey, but sometimes man, you just gotta leave people be, and you gotta focus on yourself because hey, like I said on my podcasts, bro, you can't be 100 for can't be 100 for other people if you're not 100 for yourself. And I'm not saying that this is a current situation because it's not. It's like I'm just reflecting on past shit that that I've been in, or stuff that that's happened to me before. And I just want to put that disclaimer out because I know people will watch this and be like, "Oh, well, he's talking about something." Like, nah, no, I'm not. And and I think that's extremely important too, bro. Is like to have the fact to have people in your corner who are gonna be 100 with you no matter what. I'm the type of dude like if I got love for you, bruh, I'm gonna tell you, yo, you fucking up, and this is how we gonna fix it. And this is how we gonna go about it. But at the same time, I ain't that nigga that's gonna be like, who's gonna hear the same motherfucking problem over and over and over again. First conversation, yeah. Second conversation, nah, bro, we coming up with solutions. Cause it's like Steve Harvey once said, man, don't let somebody tell you more than once that they don't want you in their own way. It's like don't go forcing conversations. Don't chase shit. Don't do anything, man. Just be yourself. And more often than not, that's enough. And if somebody can't recognize that, bro, then that's 100% on them. Like what they do has no reflection on you. As a reflection on them. And if they wanna treat you like an option, hey, go take your ball and go home and play. You know, uh, go take your ball and go home. Like don't stay in that arena where you're tolerated, not celebrated. That's all I'm saying, y'all. Anyway, y'all have a beautiful Sunday. Hope y'all keeping it full peas, private player, positive and pushing. I'll see y'all next week. All right, y'all. Goes.